Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching The Wire, episode
Two.
2 of season 4.
I'm so excited. Couldn't be more excited, guys. Love this so much. It's gonna be great.
We got so many comments about this season, how it's so great.
Yeah.
But
Thank you for the concern. Everyone's very concerned about our well-being for this season. Thank you. It's not gonna be good. I could start wearing black throughout this entire season as just to emphasize that this is like my funeral, that I'm burying myself watching this.
I don't know how to even speak about this because at the same time I know it's gonna be painful and it's gonna be hard to watch, but I honestly am very excited for the story. Like the potential of this story is so big. And it's so important. And honestly, I can't say I'm not, just because I know that it's gonna be painful and, we're gonna watch core and let's say the point of all of this, how it is so tragic. I can't say I'm not excited to see it, honestly.
Yeah.
I am excited to see it. I am. The thing is, I am gonna probably eat my words. If I see any of these kids, let's say, suffer and die, and I probably will,
I don't even think that they're gonna die. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be that at all. I just think it's gonna be, because it's not about the, let's say, most, I don't know how to say it. It's not about at the end death awaits them. It's it's even more sad that it's gonna be potentially just a regular story of how easy it is for these kids to be failed by all the systems that you can possibly imagine. And so
failed.
Some might grow up to go to jail, some might grow up to be might be growing up in awful family environments, and other system failed them as well. It's gonna be just a showing of how they're not taken care of.
I mean, in my opinion, it's not like that it's gonna be. It already is.
Yeah.
In first episode, we saw a lot of that. I think somebody could die, but like you said, it doesn't have to, because you're gonna see them suffer like we did in the first episode.
Yeah.
We saw a guy. I don't know the names yet, but the guy who feels guilt now.
Randy.
We saw Randy go and basically lead the guy to lead Lex to a place where he's gonna be killed. And after that, now he's gonna feel guilt. And it's just the fact that they are surrounded by all of that, by guns, by murder, by crime, by drugs. Many of them are already working. One of them is already selling for Bodhi.
I think of the 4 kids, one is named
exactly, but
the one that's selling for
at
Bodhi.
This point,
I don't know. I don't know if one of the kids was working as a runner.
Exactly.
I don't know what Michael is doing. Michael is a bit older.
He's selling. I think that there.
Is he?
Remember how there was a car and the car stopped and Bodhi was like, "What are you waiting for?" And he's the one who went. I think that was him, yeah. I think he's the one who ran to the car.
Okay.
So I think he's basically, he's working next to Bodhi for Bodhi, at that point.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, and then these other kids are waiting for him so they could go together and play it or whatever,
it's gonna, it fell on me to edit for one. And I edited it.
Yeah, you're editing this one.
I'm editing this one as well. But it fell on me to edit that first one on the same day that we watched it. And so I spent the entire time just crying while editing. And I literally can't look at Dukey's face. I don't know how, I feel like I'm pronouncing his name wrong for whatever reason. I can't look at his face. Every time he appeared on screen, it physically pained me to look at him. That I just think it's gonna be awful. I think Michael, for whatever reason, is gonna absolutely break my heart, because he seems like the big brother of the group. He was separating them, and he made sure that Naaman gave Dukey money for the ice cream. He seems just he's gonna break my heart. Everyone's gonna break my heart. I like Randy feeling guilty, sitting on the steps at being fucking 12. I don't even know how old he is. is gonna break my heart, and I'm like willingly gonna play this, you know. I don't
Oh,
know, it's
yeah,
it's
it's
really gonna be
very-
rough, guys. This is really gonna be fucking rough. But I like, it's so very easy to see and understand why this would be everyone's favorite season, just because of the, again, the subjects that we are tackling are the root cause of all the issues that we have in this show and have in the world. You know, it starts from being young. Like, it starts from the system failing you at such a young age.
Yeah.
And then you grow up to, like, most likely be not in a good place, you know.
Again, even if you have, it's not that it doesn't matter, of course it does, but like, even if you have a good family, loving environment, and all of that, you still can't escape your surroundings.
Yeah, because like let's say for Andy, we see that he has, I mean, on the surface level, his mom seems like a very good parent, you know, and he seems like a kid that listens to his mom and like respects her and everything, and seems he has like a good home environment, and like, even that is not enough to protect you from the surroundings that you're in, that are there because the system failed you and failed everyone there, and failed all the kids that grow up. And these are just the 4 that we follow, but like, it's so easy to imagine that all of the kids are like some variation of these 4 kids that we're gonna like watch, you know, and we're gonna see their school system. We're gonna see, I mean, God knows fucking what's in there. Like, we know Perez is gonna be right now a teacher, which is gonna be fascinating.
I think we're also gonna see how even the school system fails them as well.
I mean, that
how
is,
they don't have enough support there either.
I spent the entirety of last night reading. One of you guys mentioned something about the, like, No Child Left Behind policy or act that was like in the US from like 2001 or 2, because like they mentioned it I think for Naaman, that he went that he passed his grades because of that act, and so like I was reading into that, like what that was, and it was like honestly fucking harrowing. I'm not even gonna explain the act right now. If we get into it, we get into it later, but like basically, like, the schools would lose funding if their students didn't advance at a necessary level, which is ridiculous. Like, taking funding away from schools where students are gonna maybe not perform at the level where the rest of the country is, especially if those schools are located in areas that are like predominantly poor, in rough areas. It just seems like the most backwards thing you could possibly imagine. So like, I don't even know what the funding this school has. But like, that's the way that the country again fails completely.
But like, I think we saw a bit. We went into the classrooms and stuff like that. I don't think they are equipped at all. I
mean, they are also like not equipped to handle students. So, like, you know, like they don't have enough. First, like, they don't have enough personnel. I'm sure the teachers get paid dimes. You know, like, there's failures on each and every single fucking level
and
there.
I think that is exactly what we're gonna see in the school system here. But again, we are gonna see Prez, who is gonna try his best, and I'm very excited for his story. I think it's gonna be it can be one of the better ones in this show. I think I already said that. So yeah, that's what I'm also very excited to see. The least excited about the politics part of it all, you know, honestly.
Yeah, but I think it's honestly fucking brilliant that you parallel the election campaign, where I'm sure we're gonna be listening to all of them talk about, like, we need to for our children, we need to do this, and like, you know, that all of them are gonna do absolutely nothing. And so like, it's gonna the poetry of combining those two storylines, I think, is brilliant. But like, I
mean, it's gonna make us even more mad.
Yeah, literally.
It's like, it's gonna make us even more mad, because at the one side we're gonna see the people who need them the most, and they're not doing anything for them at the end of it, you know.
Yeah.
And they are promising a lot.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think we're gonna lose our minds while watching it. And I mean, I am excited for the story, but like when I think about it, I'm not excited about it all. I'm excited for Perez's story. Let's say that is maybe the thing that I am excited about.
Yeah.
I am excited to get to love these kids, but at the end of the day, like they're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
You know, so like, what is there to be excited about? You know, but again, at the end of the day, can't wait to see this season. Honestly, can't wait to continue and watch this episode.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, let's play the episode.
I thought he was supposed to have a breakfast though, right?
What the fuck is his storyline?
What is happening? I thought he's gonna see something like that, honestly.
Don't you lock doors, I feel like? Shouldn't you be locking
Honestly,
doors if you're doing this?
Yeah, honestly, like when he was going and the scene was continuing, I was like, okay, he's gonna see something that.
Yeah, I was like, I
some
mean, it's
sexual
not like
act or
he
something
is
like that.
missing, you know? So I was
Yeah.
like, this can be serious. Like, literally, why are you looking at it as if he's like disgracing the office? Like, out of all the things that these people do, all of those people in the pictures really do not care if someone getting a blowjob in the office, you know what I mean? I mean, there's some certain issues about like the power imbalance here. I think that's the girl in the previous episode when we had him. Like, she looked at him with some type of a smile, and I was like, they might be having something. I think that's the same girl.
God, I missed that completely.
No, like, she gave a smile, and I wasn't sure if that was just the choice of the, like, actress that was there in that moment, or if there's something more. I remember thinking that.
God, this season is gonna be.
No, I'm like, try not to even think about
But
it.
like, so good.
No, it's gonna be incredible, but like, at what cost? For my mental state. I mean, honestly, I am not the important party in
Literally.
this. Like, really, this should have been made. This should have been told. I'm supposed to sit here and watch this, and like, we should always talk about these issues, but like, it's just painful.
This part, I can't believe that
I still wake up white in a city that it ain't.
State Senate, 2 councils,
Get him.
City Development Agency, all those developers.
Get him.
Princes of the city. The thrill is in overcoming your own fear.
Well, Lester always wanted to do this from the beginning. He said, like, to follow the money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna work, my boy, but like, you should. You should.
That's not procedure.
Fuck procedure, Lester. What do you think he's gonna do if he pisses off Royce and starts dropping off incumbent tickets?
Why do you care?
If Denver thinks I fucked him and he wins, I will be at central booking covering bail reviews. If he loses to Bond, a new front office comes in, and maybe they bounce the white girl back to a trial team and give the narcotics division to one of their own. It's Baltimore, Lester.
We're missing a couple of subpoenas.
We are?
Clay Davis and Andy Crochet.
I'm holding those till October.
Oh, the hell you are.
Lester, we drop subpoenas on either of those guys 3 weeks before the primary, and all hell breaks loose.
That's what I'm saying.
Clay Davis is Royce's deputy campaign chairman and the number 2 man at the city legislative caucus.
You give me resumes and job titles. I'm just following the money.
And we will follow it after the polls close. We can drop a second batch of subpoenas. There is no reason to do this now and risk.
A year ago, if we had gone after these records, City Hall would have stomped on this unit and the subpoenas. And a month from now, after Royce is re-elected, they'll do us the same way. But right now, with the primary coming, they gotta worry about how they look, how they behave.
He's the smartest
Now
one in
they
the
gotta
fucking
worry
room
about
always.
Scandal.
And the correct one, the morally correct one.
You told me you wanted to do this a year ago, but fresh cases got in the way. You told me that. You got it all figured, huh?
Me? I'm just a police.
E6.
Miss.
Just give me 10 minutes.
You seen your schedule today? You ain't got 10 minutes.
Norman,
Tommy, for Christ's sake.
Is there any way that I can win with the numbers what they are? Is there any way at all? Right, so if it's just a matter of playing out the string, then that's what I'm going to do. I mean, that game's pretty much over, Norman, but this game right here, this one can still go either way.
His biggest, like,
Yeah.
greatest thing about his character, he seems like a really good dad.
Yeah. I mean that he's trying. to
Yeah,
spend
yeah,
his
yeah.
money.
I mean, he's trying to spend as much time as he can. And it's not like he has, like, a lot of time.
So I guess y'all give me what y'all need.
Oh, okay. We haven't seen him
Money coming through every
for
month.
so fucking long.
What?
I'm standing tall up in here. They don't need to worry about me.
What?
I ain't need to worry about them.
You're a soldier, babe.
You know it.
They said
That's
when he was
extra.
letting
I
him
didn't
go,
see
they
that.
said if his dad wasn't who he
Oh,
was.
okay.
Fish be
Yeah.
fine. I mean, they fish, right?
That's
The
why.
I
fish.
don't know how they feeling about shit.
Yolanda,
They fine, babe. Ask Name.
His
Crazy
name
thinking all that you
instead.
say.
what's going on with you though, son?
Ain't nothing. School about to start.
So are Bodie and his boys. They treat you right?
Yeah, he cool.
Boy, don't lie to your father. He don't even show up for
Cannot
work half the
believe.
damn time. Bodie told me.
Just a few days, that's all that.
What Bodie got you doing?
I'm a runner most days.
Everybody got to start somewhere.
You better listen to your father.
My father is behind bars.
Yeah, you see, I gotta get it cut. I like it this way.
Even the white police looking out from 3 blocks away gonna be able to spot you from every other nigga out there. Either you real out there or you ain't there. See what I'm saying?
Marlo, yeah.
Yeah, man. Why is he giving money to kids? Are they supposed to be like a lookout or something? Like what?
Your name gonna ring out, man.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Manuel, tú empiezas enfrente. Yo hago la parte de atrás. Entonces le gusta por atrás, eh?
Hi.
Como así, maricón. Could be running your own crew, picking up fresh climbers. I mean, if we put in together, we could be covering twice the ground, making twice as much. No, man. I got other obligations.
Okay.
All right. You said to be the new Angelo Dundee. I never forgot.
I thought you already went up to Montgomery to get your school shit. Yeah, but not all of it. Oh boy, you need to pay for his own shit, his little brother too. Fuck this look like a social service stuff. You wanna check? Go to fuck up Rosemont. Come on, man, I work for it. You gonna have my job until you get enough for you and the brother. Yeah, work for y'all, work for me, young. Coco, set the fuck off.
He has a brother. You and so he literally is an older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lex fucking dead.
Room, but I don't see him. Where's the number 2 been at? I ain't seen him.
Since when?
He come past. I'll call you. I will.
Do not look at my boy like that. I love you
chose
both. I
him
do
over
not
all of you
love
together.
you more than him.
Not
I don't love
close to-
anyone more than him.
Come past.
If you come past.
Yeah.
Literally, I think he like might say to Carver. I really don't know. I haven't seen him. I don't know what's happening.
Poor Tony Gray.
This is uncomfortable.
Who knows what the fuck R. Kelly's trying to prove? But I tell you, at the end of this thing,
That's why you knock when you enter rooms.
Alongside of me.
All right, now. Go! Now, what you need,
Oh,
go
Bubs.
15.
Hi, boy.
Sizes.
Bubbles Depot.
Wait. Let's go.
His friend is dead. We never addressed that.
I'm a tomato, Shabbat.
It's fine. Stop making that face. You take your time.
They're 10.
Oh, you got all the cans. 3 cans is 12, plus the other stuff. 19, sir. Come on, you still getting over the deal now. You ain't have to move your feet. We came to you, right? My bad.
But man, what I'm asking is, when was the last time you saw Lex? Oh, excuse me, Curtis. 2 days
Like,
ago?
Lex was really not smart. He killed someone. And then someone says, oh, this girl is waiting for you in a dark alley. Yeah, sure, that's really happening.
Just ask. The way it looks right now, your boy is running from the police behind that killer. Man,
She really doesn't.
She really doesn't.
The poor woman.
I mean, of course she doesn't. He's dead.
All things being equal, you'd be our guy. We like what we are.
Paul say it's gonna be Royce. We endorse you now, we're out cold.
Bobby, this might be a chance to get in on the ground floor of something better.
That may be true, Major, but for now, we're gonna play the cards that we were dealt.
How is he gonna win though? Like,
I have no idea because
he's
nothing.
definitely gonna win, but like, it seems like something has to happen
Yeah.
with Royce for him to get the upper hand.
Yeah.
Call it a night, Tommy.
Well,
You
he's,
got a
gonna,
good
he's
day
gonna
to prepare
figure
for tomorrow.
something
Yeah,
out.
there's gonna be something.
Some dirt on Royce or something.
I mean, maybe
Nothing more at this point.
could it be connected to the
matters at all.
what Herc saw?
Sure, cheating.
High Yankee maybe, but like
Thanks.
Literally.
put the
Shocking turn of
picture.
fucking events.
Well, now might as well fucking place the picture. I'm in fucking jail. He
know.
contributed.
No, I know, but like shocking turn of events that I have warm feelings like look by looking at that picture.
I'm literally like,
I'm
I'm,
like, oh,
gonna
hard
fucking
eyes.
avenge you. I'm gonna take Marlo down personally.
Hi, share, don't. You know, my son is crazy about you. All he talks about is boxing, being at the gym, and what his coach been teaching.
Spider's a good kid. He really studies the sport.
Dennis, I am so grateful for your interest in sliding. I want to cook you dinner. How about tonight?
The woman found an inn, and she is going for it.
And I gotta train really hard. It's extra,
But like, the place looks great.
What you do for fun? Look, I broke down in the kitchen, among other places.
Yeah, I tell you what. Fix me a plate and bring it over here. I would love that.
That I can do.
A win-win.
The thing that I resent most that he's not just playing the system, he's playing me. Like I'm part of the problem.
You are? What the fuck do you mean?
Only
I will always remember Jimmy's
Yeah.
speech to her in season 1.
Did he do that thing where he stares at you over the top of his reading glasses? You know what that look is? On the front.
It's not funny, Cedric. Those subpoenas went out today. The front office is gonna go batshit.
But you did it anyway.
Who would have thought that these two would have like the healthiest relationship of the show?
Shit, I'm just glad to see Lester doing it to somebody else.
You holding us back, Sherrod.
Sherrod.
Made a mistake, man. Why you tripping? Remember last spring when you tried to take me up to Holland Park? They kept me find my records, but they ain't want shit to do with it.
They put you in the classroom, right?
The teacher didn't look at me once.
You roll out. Look at her behind that. Let me teach you. What's 4 times 5 plus 6 times 7?
This is fucking sad.
Fuck that shit, son. I can't wait until school starts.
You joking, right?
Nah, seriously, son. Can't wait to see all the girls. You know, Team Short got fat over the summer. Just titties, too. I'm definitely tapping that pussy there. Y'all watch.
You're like 12.
14, I think. They're not
No, I'm
younger
like,
than-
I'm just like kidding. I'm emphasizing you're so young.
Okay, 14, 15, something like that.
Michael is so... oh.
Tina Jenkins.
Michael is very quiet. Like he's...
First day of school coming up, right?
Yeah, next week.
So y'all need like school clothes and shit? Yeah.
Yo, what's this for?
You ain't hear me? New clothes. Whatever else you need to get.
Is he like Marlo's
He's
guy?
Marlo's guy, yeah.
Yeah, 200? Yo, thanks, man.
So you need to thank my man Marlo. He ain't want to see you little motherfuckers going ragged on the first date.
Am I low? Nah, man, no thanks.
But you ain't gotta do nothing for it.
No, thank you, man.
See what I mean? He's gonna kill me.
Yo, Mr. Mark.
That's scary.
I'll take his if you don't want it. I mean, I'll hold it for you. Yo, don't press, man.
What the fuck is wrong with you, boy?
Do not even
Exactly.
approach
You
him.
want more money?
Yes.
Well, you such a bitch ass punk, you worried about where money come from.
My boy, please don't.
No, he's not gonna.
Like, don't even... I don't want you to... I don't want him to know your
Thanks,
face.
shorty. You cool?
He's so small.
You can't tell nobody. Swear to me you won't spread this around. Oh my god. Yeah, you sorry.
I mean, I can't.
What the hell did you say? Mr. Man, that's a good strong dick you got there, and I see you know how to use it. I didn't say shit. I'll end up riding the boat or some shit like a monkey.
This is like some good quality tea, you know what I mean? This is like good quality.
This is way beyond my pay grade. We need to get with someone who knows politics.
What do we know like that?
On crime, he knows you're coming, so he's gonna set some traps and lean on stats and say crime is down.
He'll also try to inoculate
Is
himself.
this really how Royce is gonna like fall down?
Possibly, I mean, cheating
That is
with
gonna be
his wife, that's not a small thing.
Clarence Royce has not made this city safe.
He comes at me with race and some bullshit crime stats. I ignore the race thing and counter by noting that homicides are up 15%, even though other violent crime stats are down 12%. I point out this does not make sense unless Royce is cooking the crime stats, making robberies, rapes, and assaults disappear. I suggest the mayor is not telling the truth about crime in the city. I conclude by declaring that it is for all of Baltimore, every neighborhood, that I make in public safety the cornerstone of my campaign.
He's smart.
I mean, he knows. He is just
I will kick his ass.
not motivated.
Yeah, he basically realized he can't win.
Yeah. But like you are.
Because
like,
I think because of the dirt. Yeah, definitely.
Sister
That's the only way it is.
How you doing?
Running behind him talking about, I'll take this, Mr. Monk, give it to me. Listen, man, I could have used that extra. I already spent all the clothes money Miss Anna gave me on stuff to sell at school. You know, plus, Marlo wanted us to have it. He want to show us what calling the shots out of it. Yo, Michael, why you ain't take it? That ain't me, man. Say what? That Owen niggas for shit, man. That ain't shit. I'll take any motherfucking money if he giving it away now. Why? Shit, your family got more money than all of us. Yeah, but my mom said she cutting me off. She ain't buying me school clothes and shit. You already took my job with Bodie, so.
Are you old enough to drive?
Nah, man. The Ku Klux Klan live in Howard County. I know that for a fact. Nigga, my aunt live in Howard County. Ku Klux Klan, man.
Think you'll talk to me? Use my name if you have to. I have one.
I don't know why. This is so funny to me.
Like, the actor, he really deserves props.
Yeah,
he is displaying this part to a fucking T.
What's wrong with that picture?
He's so excited. Love this. Can't wait to beat a 12-year-old up.
I need to chase these fucking knuckleheads. I know that. Should have known I had. Besides, you're a little overdressed. Just call us in and go see the man about your fit.
Nice.
Interesting. He could really have one of my favorite stories this season. I mean, it's not gonna be because like there's too many things. Oh, yeah. This is ridiculous.
Oh, what can he do?
I do nothing. What do you want? What do you know about Hopper's bail from the stolen car?
Nothing.
Money.
Little motherfucker, you swinging.
Listen, swear to God.
Hell you went. How else you walking around 200 in your pocket?
My foster mother gave me that to buy school clothes with.
Your foster mother gave you 200 cash.
Is this foster mom?
Tell her to come down to the west, and I'll give it back. Beat feet, motherfucker, before I lock your little ass up. You fucking looking at me, move.
When you look yourself in the mirror. How I cannot believe that people can be like this evil.
That's it.
I cannot believe
I'm ready to
this.
serve them myself and keep your names off the returns. I got my 20. You two gotta live in this department.
Boy, what a way to go. What a way to go.
Fucking where they live.
That's right, girl. He's so He's so over all this.
Mr. Crosscheck? Baltimore City.
Let's fucking go, girl.
Subpoena for rent.
Let's fucking go, girl.
You need these right now because I'm kind of up to my ass.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
she
peanut.
needs
It's a
those
peanut.
right now.
I think that's the legal standard.
No problem, Detective.
Shakima grants.
She couldn't wait to give her name.
Which unit?
Major crimes.
God. How I would wish that they could get them. How I would wish. He took the senator.
Subpoena for records. Sphinx Club? End of the year.
What kind of bullshit is this? You people must be out your damn mind.
You were in the Sphinx Club. Detective Sidner, sir.
Sidner. I'm gonna remember.
Major crimes.
This is the most prolonged straight up here in my life.
Son, we're gonna see about this.
Let's see. Can I just also say he is so very pretty.
Who is true? Training?
Son, that's too much knuckle.
fascinating.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't think he needs training. I don't think he requires any training.
Keep calling. Don't rush me on shit. I'll get at you when I met you. Who you talking to before you say another fucking word?
How can you hear the call?
I accident. It was accidental. The mayor doesn't say anything. I think he's pretty mad. I mean, Major, I only took this detail to try to make sergeant on this list.
Kids, you made sergeant already. Shit, if Royce gets reelected, you'll be a lieutenant in 2 years and a major in 4.
He'll be
Go
a
back
2
down
years
to the hall.
and major in 4.
Why is that surprising? He is exactly
Not
that.
surprising, but like I just wanted to mention it once more.
Yeah. I mean, he is something big, you know what I mean?
Kid, you're a fucking rock.
Yes, dumb is
Man
one.
looks in your face. He knows he can trust you with this.
He is.
But look at his face.
He comes asking real friendly like, what are you looking to do with the department, with your career? He's interested in you. But he doesn't mention no blowjob. And neither do you. Just lays there. Like a bad pierogi on the plate. Both of you pretending it ain't there. Why, I wouldn't give to be in your shoes right now. Kid, careers have been launched on a hell of a lot less. Just shut up and play dumb.
Does not play.
Do that.
That comes natural to me.
Play dumb.
Thanks for taking the time to name all this.
But honestly, I think
Give me a turn one day after you make that.
the actor has great comedic timing because like all of this is so fucking ridiculous.
It's all good coffee.
Calm down, Clay.
Money laundering? Ain't gonna come talk to me about money laundering?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Where do y'all think I'm gonna
Shit.
for a whole damn ticket? From laundromats and shit? From some tiny ass Korean groceries? I'll take any motherfucker's money if he giving it away.
Isn't that a parallel to what Marlo did with the
Get
kids?
it done for you, Clarence. For you and me and the rest of the team. And who comes through my door but a Baltimore City police looking to get up into my shit about it?
Hey, we didn't know about that. That new driver, bald-headed white kid. Where he coming from?
Hoskins brought it, I think.
Hoskins. He doesn't have a better rabbi in the department than that.
Why, you gonna lose him?
Let me think about it.
What the fuck is gonna be happening there?
Well, if he lets him go, then this one talks, and that's how he loses.
Yeah.
Or if he realizes.
walking and shaving like that, at least he's still in what I really want to get is a bubble caprice.
I can't look at him.
94 caprice on 22s.
Y'all know who I am, right?
Carver. To a knockos.
Today I'm auto theft. Fair warning. If I see any of y'all little hoppers even smile at a motor vehicle again, it ain't gonna be no juvenile hearing. No, it's gonna be my people settling up with y'all in the alleys. You understand?
Can't do that, Joe.
Try me, Naaman. Yeah, that's right. I know your name. I know where you live. And I know where y'all hang.
Imagine he starts caring for these kids as much as we start caring about them.
I'm gonna start caring about him as well.
What?
I'm gonna start caring about him as well.
Yeah, that's not like
I'm already
what a
close
fucking
there.
progression. I'm like, I feel warmth.
Yeah, I feel pretty.
What?
Very much warmed.
Just gotta find the boy.
They don't know for nothing.
Nah. Mother wouldn't say shit. It wasn't the usual way of mama lied.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
She really didn't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird vibe, man. Can't explain it. It's like she's off somewhere else in her head.
She's concerned, boy.
Who's up?
I'll take it.
No, wait. It's yours, you lucky bitch. And it's domestic, in a house with 4 wits.
You want the call?
And if I pick up that phone, do I make it unlucky? Or is it still your call?
Look, you want the call. Pick it up. If you don't,
Pick up the fucking phone.
How was that yours? Alright?
There's gonna be something.
Uh-huh.
There's gonna be something good.
He's like, please let it be bad.
Yeah.
1400 Landvale, in the street, found by the post officer, no suspects, no witnesses.
I don't know what was found. I don't know what is something
I
on
know,
now.
but like.
that'll be lucky, that'll be good.
You want to wait your heavy back?
Oh.
Hey. Gail, I made this for you and the other men to let you know you'll appreciate.
Real nice.
Peek out.
The boy is eating good.
Oh, I don't have any boys. I just appreciate what you've been doing. You and the other coaches. Volunteering.
But thank you, that's real nice.
I love how he's looking at them, very proud of the progress they made.
For some reason, every time I see Michael, I feel very sad.
I honestly feel.
I don't know. I feel very sad.
for all of them.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Like this,
not
but
just-
Michael is very quiet, and so like I don't know what's happening. But like I feel very sad. I feel sad about all of them. But
What?
like I feel sad about all of them. But
Honestly.
like for some reason, Michael especially right now, or like Dookie most.
I don't know. I feel sad for all of them.
Look at my boy there
Yes,
in the corner.
I see him, and I'm like, I would put his picture as well. I understand.
Old face Andre.
Trying to re-up with Monk Metcalf.
You know, Monk took the call on his cell phone, but that second voice ranked him. Ranked everybody by the sound of it.
Marlo Stanfield on the phone.
When you set that call down, I'd say yeah.
I keep forgetting who they know and who they don't.
Fireworks? No, it was regular intervals. Semi-auto from the sound. Target practice, maybe. Either that or firing squad.
There are no bodies on this guy in months. But we get him on the phone and it sounds like a war zone.
Well, at least he gets on the phone now and then. That's something.
Sounds arrogant, doesn't it?
He does, Kima. He does. We'll get him. I will avenge you for Avon. Who would have
you're
thought
not
me
gonna
saying
do
this?
anything.
No, but like I'm gonna want to avenge you for Avon. I don't know what's happening here right now.
But is it? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
If you want, I have to go to school, son. I ain't been for a while, so I don't even know if I can.
What if I
But if
want?
you want me to go, ain't no thing.
I do.
Yeah. What do you mean? I feel sorry for him, sad for him as well.
See what I mean? This season's a busy fucking hell. And school's starting. You know what I mean? Like school's about to start. I'm gonna have to watch a classroom now. My worst fucking nightmare. But like, it's nice that he's...
Maybe we're gonna have some nice moments as
No,
well.
I'm sure we will, but like, I
know,
just feel
those moments
extremely
are-
sad about everything, you know? Like,
I know,
they're
but
existing. And I'm like, I feel so sad about the circumstances they all are
John
in.
was mad.
And then I see these that are just arguing to get further up. Hello.
Is this that cocksucker McNaughton?
Not this time. He's been going from that unit a year.
I'm sorry, not
My
that
best
much.
guess would be Lester.
Lester is gonna... It's gonna happen the same thing that happened to him last time.
Well,
But
that
like,
unit leads commissioner.
he's gonna get demoted to the place. But like, boy, what a way to go. You should do this.
Witness. I just found a lot of fucking overtime. This case went from who gives a fuck drug murder to straight up red ball.
I mean, good for him, he answered. Oh.
Don't put in the 24th that the guy was a witness. Trust me. I'm not going to kick shit in an election year. Work the case, take the OT, but burn the witness angle till we know for sure.
Next order of business, class rules. It helps if the team is constant on these. Less wiggle room for the children. Mr. Presbluski, do you have anything you want to address?
Can we have them not chew gum?
They won't do it in Miss Sampson's class, but in 4 years, I have not been able to stop them.
You can try, but first year is best to stick with basics. And team rules, we can only go with what we can all enforce.
Also, keep your windows closed. Makes them drowsy, and drowsy's good.
There's a lot to learn, but for now, build in lots of activities in your lesson plan. You can't have enough. You keep them busy, you keep them off guard.
God, they really no one knows how to handle
You need soft eyes.
the kids.
Excuse me?
I really don't think he's prepared for like
But I think
how
he's gonna
this
do
is
good.
like. Yeah, but like I don't think he is prepared to like how the schooling fails the kids as well.
Hey, Stan. I'm a little busy losing an election here.
You remember about 6 months ago you told me to keep an eye for any witnesses getting clipped? You remember that?
Okay.
Who's better than me, Tommy?
They're so happy about a person who's dead.
Maybe she can call you back.
Anything else you want me to do, Miss Farnham? You live near DuQuan Williams, correct? Did you? I want you to take this to
DuQuan.
his house.
Don't stay clean long.
Please, I don't want to see his house.
Just Duquan. Not any of the adults in the house, just Duquan.
Want me to do it tonight?
That would be great. And Crystal, thanks
Exactly,
for today.
yeah, he probably. God knows.
Like his.
Thank you.
Oh.
This young man has to be registered for school?
Does he attend here?
I should.
What I mean is, what grade were you in last year, dear?
He wasn't.
He kind of lost his way some time ago. He's living with me now.
And you are his...
Uncle. I'm his uncle.
I feel like they should just assess like his knowledge and then place him in the appropriate. Oh my god. How is he not gaining weight with this much food coming his way? And it looks so nice.
Oh my god.
Fuck that, I got a fight coming up. Come back later, alright? Man said he got one more round. I ain't stop, youngie. Nah, man, bag him up for 4 rounds and I'm gonna do 3. What the fuck you trying to prove? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, I got a fight Saturday night. The boy won't get off the bed. I can work the bag down, right?
And yeah, just wait.
You said 4 rounds.
Yeah, I know what I said. You finish up your rounds and then Justin gets on. I don't want to hear no more street talk. We boxing up in here. We ain't fighting.
You wanna get in the ring with me? We can go.
I want you to raise that bag. You gotta match your right hand. Where you throw it and where you land. Now, if I was to train you, we have to start with floor work. But see, if you don't know how to move, you ain't got no business being in that ring. So what you think? I train you myself, personally.
Nah. Yeah, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing.
I am gonna hate this from the bottom of my heart right now. Or his parents.
Is Vicky here?
What's that? That's what they're calling, right? I take it to him. Gimme.
Hey, Crystal.
Miss Donovan said to give you these.
Okay, I'll be right down.
The fact is that violent crime is down citywide. And our police department
He's gonna use
working
the
hard
witness
to keep it that way, and will continue to do so under my administration.
Councilman Carcetti, we have 2 minutes to respond.
Does anyone in this room really believe the crime is down in Baltimore?
Call me a liar, tell me.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, please, no personal interactions. Councilman Carcetti.
Can the mayor honestly tell the people of Rosemont, of Bel Air, Edison, of Highlandtown, or Cherry Hill there's less drug dealing, less violence? Well, last night in West Baltimore, on Landale Street, another citizen was shot and killed. This time the victim was a key witness in a drug case that had yet to come to court. Courageously, this man had agreed to testify in 2 weeks' time in that case. The police should have been protecting him. They were not. And he was murdered.
Oh, shit. Right time, man.
I wrote the mayor a letter. I have copies for anyone who wants one. I begged him to spend the money and make witness protection a priority. He ignored me. And on such truths, I asked the voters of our city to consider a change.
However, I can say that this city places the highest priority on protecting those citizens who come forward to testify, and we will continue to do so.
Literally, I can't even name the amount of witnesses that died. I can't even fucking count them.
Expressing his concerns, and I'm sure that he did. I mean, it's
Shit.
I don't believe we can get a handle on crime until we get a handle on the school. Because we need to be thinking about these kids before the corner's taken.
I'm vote for him. I'm vote for him. Well, he's talking about at least where it's. I mean, he said he's gonna run on education, and I think they told him like no one can win running on education. But like, that is the core. That is where it stems from. This is ridiculous. Aww.
It was a good episode.
I didn't cry. I didn't cry, people. I feel like we can like count the few episodes where I don't cry in this season. Homerooms. So class.
Oh, potentially, yeah.
Class.
I mean, we're gonna soon start the classrooms and all of that. This was a great episode. I think every episode is gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna...
I mean, we're learning a bit more about the kids. I mean, I think, like, I feel like I know most about Naaman. I feel like I could figure him out the most out of the kids. And Randy, kind of. I mean, I don't know. Like that, we found out this was his foster mom and everything, and so like, that is a new information that we have. Dookie as well. It's kind of clear what he is going through right now. Like we saw him when the girl was bringing his like things for school to him. We saw that his parents are like addicts, and so like no one is taking care of him, no one's paying bills, no one's
And
like feeding him, no one's
and people in school know that because like the woman told the girl to give him directly that.
Yeah, because like I'm gonna assume that his parents would have
sold it for money.
Yeah,
or something
I mean sold
like
it for
that.
drugs.
Yeah, for
like
drugs.
we saw that when his dad opened up that he was
completely
out of it. Absolutely
That
out
is that is so tragic to me. I don't know how to even explain it. I don't think I need to explain it why that is so fucking tragic. But like to me it is understandable how it got to that.
Yeah.
You know? And that is the part that is so fucking tragic. That he doesn't have anybody to take care of him. But like I also feel sad. I mean, system failed his parents as well. You know?
I mean, again, everything stems from some place, you know, because like, I mean, addiction is a real, like, it's a real illness,
Exactly.
you know, and no one takes care of that either. And no one takes care of that, like, before it comes to this point, you know. And so, like, it all stems from somewhere.
And in their neighborhood and the way they live, it's very easy to fall down that part.
Yeah.
Of drugs.
Yeah.
Doing drugs using and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then then you become addict, you know?
Yeah.
So it's very tragic to me because like it's not like I blame his parents. It's not like I just like I blame the system as a whole. But like it's so sad to me to watch Dookie. Especially now, even though I think we said that there is a possibility, but like especially now
just
that
wondering,
we saw,
like clearly his household was not healthy, but like I wasn't sure if it was like abuse going on, which like I still don't know. It could be, you know, I can't tell.
but like
what we've seen, it seems just like that his parents are addicts and thus like
but
pay absolutely no attention to the kid.
Are not capable to take care of the kid.
Yeah.
It's not just like that they don't want to, they're not capable to do anything like that, honestly.
Yeah.
So like I thought even like the dirty clothes and something like that, you know, nobody is feeding him, like you said, nobody's washing his clothes, nobody's taking care of him, nobody's giving him money, nobody's all of that, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't have anybody, he has that place and like it's not a healthy environment to live in. Yeah. So like even if it's not, but like I could see it being abusive because like when they're on drugs and when they can have money to buy drugs, when they can, like I could see that becoming an abusive environment. But like environment as a whole, it's very unhealthy.
We found that out about him and like it, you know.
It just breaks my heart. Honestly.
No, it's like I can't, for some reason every time they like point to his face, it hurts me. It really fucking hurts me. And like with Michael, I mean, I said in the beginning of this episode, for some reason I think Michael's gonna break my heart just because of like the way that he was in episode 1, and we got a bit more insight in him, but I really feel like there is a mystery around him and I can't necessarily figure it out just yet, like what is happening with him and what is happening with his home life. Apparently, I think he has a younger brother, and that's why he was... So I don't think the guy you saw in the previous episode, I don't think that was Michael.
I didn't think it was Michael.
You thought it was who?
The guy... Naaman.
Oh, well, yes, but I thought... Weren't we talking about Michael in the beginning of the episode?
Maybe I'm mistaken names. The entire time I talk about this guy. Because maybe I just didn't know who Michael is.
Okay. So, like, Michael was not working for, anyone. And in this episode, like, he was asking for, like, a job, technically, just so that he could get, like, some school supplies for, like, him and his brother. And so, like, Naaman gave him his job basically there.
I mean, to me, that was, that also made me emotional. I don't even know how to explain that. Made me feel something that he gave him his job.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
To help him out. I just like I feel like they all help each other out, and that is something that like is gonna make me emotional during this entire season watching, because like nobody is taking care of them, nobody is helping them, nobody is saving them, you know. So like the least they can do is help each other in these types of situations.
Yeah. And like for to like continue with Michael, I really don't know what is happening with him, like how he seems to me, like he seems like he is not having any part in this like game, whatever you want to call it. Like he stood his ground when they were offering him, when Marlo was giving out money for the for the school, so that his name would ring out, and he didn't take that money, even though like I'm sure he needed the $200, but like he didn't do it, and like he stood there and looked Marlo in the eye. That is very interesting for me, for like a kid that is a kid. And so we also see him that he is training, and like he appeared like in the previous episode as well, he like appeared as the older brother in the group. And so like when they said that he has a brother who's potentially younger, it tracks. But like then I don't know what his environment, like what his home life is either, because like he seems very mature for his age. And so like if you're that mature, you kind of have to grow up fast. If you're taking care of your brother, you kind of become a parent to your brother, which means like that his parents are potentially also not involved, or if they are like there, they are maybe not good parents. Like he is in the gym and he is doing boxing, and like Dennis sees like a real potential in him, and he is telling him like I would personally train you, because like you could be really good in the ring or whatever. And he was not interested in that, and he was just interested in like coming and like learning how to throw punches, which like to me I thought like potentially that maybe his father would be abusive or something. If you're like training, for me, like I don't know if he potentially has like an abusive household, and that's why he wants to learn how to fight.
He wants to learn how to fight, but he doesn't want to
fight in a ring
and train.
Yeah.
Like to do that, like let's say professionally. I don't mean like professionally, but like to fight against the others. And we know that he separated the kids, or
from fighting.
I honestly don't know what exactly. I think the fact is that like he is hanging out with me, Neymar and them, and he took a job to work for Bodhi.
Yeah.
And Marlo is on the other side. So,
but I just think, I thought this is like he took a job for like a day or two just before.
I
didn't think this was like a.
No,
I don't know.
To me it sounded he needed money, so he's gonna work for time to get money to.
Yeah, but it's like I just thought before school starts, and it seems like school started in like a week. Okay. I just thought like he was taking name and spot for like a few days.
To me, it seems like something bad has happened. I didn't feel, maybe it could be abusive, but like to me it seemed like maybe potentially something bad has happened to him, but like maybe not to him personally, but to somebody in his family. So that's why he's trying really to stay out of that life.
It could be as much the complete opposite, as in like maybe one of his parents, both of his parents have like maybe are dead or in jail or something because of something that they did,
because they've been involved with that business. Yes, that's how it seemed to me.
And now he's taking care of his
he's taking care of his brother, and at the same time he's trying desperately not to get involved because he doesn't want to go in jail because his father is in jail, just like Neymar or something like that. But like he
considering that he doesn't want to get involved in this environment that like everyone kind of
steps into, when he didn't take money. That's how it seemed to me, because like Neymar,
Raymond, just Neymar. On N.
Neymar and him are completely two different
opposites,
because like Neymar has been again born into this life as well. His father, we all know who his father is and what he is doing.
God, I mean,
And they have
imagine
been,
your father being fucking
I know, but like they have been taught that is their norm. They're normal. And his mom is, I don't know how to say that, telling him to look up to his father.
I mean, his parents are completely failing him in every way possible.
But like they have been failed as well, you know?
I mean, I know, but like at some point, like it's so very difficult to speak about these things when it's adults, because like I'm very mad at you. Like I'm very fucking mad that like you're not taking care of your own kid. Like you seem so uninterested. You seem so like, yes, my kid is supposed to be basically like taking his father's place and being this big bad whatever on the street. You're fucking child, you know what I mean? And like it's very hard for me not to get mad. And like of course all of them had some circumstances that brought them like this, but like now we are here, and so like now I'm gonna be fucking mad.
Okay, I just want to say that like it's fine being mad, and it's okay, and you should be mad. That's okay. I just want to say that like I understand at the same time that is what they've been taught as well, that is their opinions. Just like my mom has been brought up in completely different circumstances, and everything she's been taught in her life, she has taught me. That is the same for them. We all know where his father was, what he has been doing, what he has been thinking, and stuff like that. So of course he can't teach his child anything else because he doesn't know anything else. So to me, I just wanted to say that to me it's understandable, and that is also the part of the story that makes me feel sad for Naaman as well.
Because like I was there, like he got clothes, and I was like smiling because like a kid is getting clothes that he wants to get, you know, he's very excited about his clothes. I'm like very happy for him. But like, you know, his mom, like you see his mom saying like, my son is not gonna go to school like without like looking like this, you know, like it is basically his duty to become something. And like I think it's very interesting that he doesn't seem like he wants to become that. He doesn't seem to have that passion for the business, thankfully. But like, because like we saw him in the previous episode, he is the one that ran away from the boys that they were like fighting. Like he is the one that ran away, you know, like
but like
Weebei's son.
He has a reputation of who his father is.
Exactly, and that's like the worst part, that he has that, because like why the fuck is he even working on the streets? You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have to work on the streets. They have enough money. Like that's what Michael told him. Like you have more money than all of us, and he does. Like I'm sure they are set for life. You know, Weebei is doing his time for what has to be done, and I'm sure they are like set. They live in a nice house, like they can afford these things, and he does not have to be on the street. You know what I mean? Like this is not necessary for him to do, but he has to do it because like it's that generational thing that keeps going round and round. We had that in season 2, and like he is again stuck in his own circumstances of being the son of someone like Weebei, and also being raised by a mother who thinks it is that is what her son should become, you know? And so like everyone expects that of him, and he does not have that passion. Like he gave away his like job to Michael, you know? He doesn't seem he does not seem like he wants to do this, cares to do this, but like he's gonna be stuck in that cycle. You know, I don't know how what you do with that.
Exactly, and that is why I feel very sorry for him. And I just love how we see completely different sides in each of our kids. At the end of the day, they're group and they're kids, you know? But like every single one of them is in some different way stuck in this environment and stuck in this lifestyle and can't escape it. We were with Michael, we didn't finish that part where that is something that crossed my mind. But like in my mind, the way that we saw him fight, even that to me seemed like that he wants to learn and get better, get tougher, but like not because he wants to be the best. To me, at least, knowing him so far means that it's for self-defense.
I thought so too.
Honestly, because like if it wasn't just for self-defense, I feel like he would go. He would want to get better, be better, because like he wants to be involved, because every single one of the other kids are also working. We know them from few episodes ago, you know.
Yeah.
Those are the kids in episode 3 or 12 or something, 312 or something like that, you know. So like each one of them are already working on the corners, are already deep stuck into the business, you know. So like they are training to get tougher, to be better and stuff like that. But like he doesn't, to me at least right now, it seems like he doesn't want to get involved into this business, and he is trying not to get involved. That's why he's not accepting money from Marlo, because like, you know, when he gives you money, it's not, you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it would have been easy to accept. It's sort of like what Randy said.
I mean, I don't
and then
blame
later
them
on
for accepting
what the mayor said, which I think was very ironic, that they paralleled the
but like
exact
they said
same fucking
exactly
line.
yeah.
Like, if they're giving away money for free, I'm gonna take it. And
Not
like,
Mayor,
I don't blame
the guy who we hate.
Yeah, sorry, Clay Davis.
Clay
Clay Davis. But like, he doesn't want to, and he is standing his ground, and there has to be a reason. And again, his demeanor in this environment, which is separating the fights and making sure that Duke also gets his ice cream, and sort of being emotionally aware like that, to me indicates oftentimes, I mean, not always, of course, but like oftentimes it indicates someone who potentially could be going through like an abusive situation, especially if he has like a younger brother who also could be getting abused. It would track with how he presents himself. I can't explain it. It's just like he had a look since the like beginning that like it seemed like something was happening, which like why I said like I feel like I'm gonna be heartbroken by him for like whatever reason, and that would be very, very fucking heartbreaking. Like if like his, like, I'm gonna assume that, you know, not necessarily that like his mother can be physically abusive, but like I'm gonna assume it's a father or like a father figure or whoever who could be physically abusive in the household.
There is a big
or I mean it could be what you said, that he maybe watched his family, mother, dad, whoever, like end up on the wrong side of the drug. I mean, there's not a right side of the drug business, but like something like that, and that's why he is straying far away from this. But
I mean,
like he is taking care of his brother. Yeah, I mean, could be both. Yeah.
That like the father is or was into drug business or anything, and now he is very abusive and is not taking care of them. So like he has to take care of. Could honestly be both, because he seems to me aware that he should be trying to get as far away as possible from that
also,
life.
He doesn't back down. Like when Marlo's looking at him, like he's looking right back at him.
Yeah.
You know, he is not like looking at a ground, and I'm like, boy, I don't want you to like, I don't want Marlo to like remember you. I don't want Marlo to think anything of you. I don't want Marlo in the vicinity of you. Okay? I don't like that, but like he was standing there and he was looking at him.
Yeah, but to me that could also,
I don't know,
that could also indicate abuse.
I mean,
that
again,
could really
like,
indicate abuse.
Yes, but like also I don't know if like now I'm searching for it, because like I thought it when he was like fighting, and like he doesn't wanna like go into the ring. He just wants to keep like punching the bags, and like he told him, you have a good right hook.
Yeah.
And like how did he get that good hook? You know what I mean? Like this, like was he from a young age fighting to defend himself or something like that? And so like he instinctively maybe has a like, I don't even want to think about this, honestly.
Yeah, I thought as well at that one moment, I don't want Marlo to think anything of
No,
it.
literally, I want you
but
to
like,
look at him.
To me, like Marlo would not hate him for it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want Marlo to even like it. Literally, I feel like Marlo will be impressed that he is looking back at him and want to like hire him. Do not come close to him.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Don't come close to him.
Exactly. That is exactly something that I thought immediately when
I wasn't worried that he's gonna kill him. No,
or but like that, even Marlo's face to me looked impressed. He was like, "It's all good," or something like that. He said something that I thought, "Oh my god!"
Because I don't think people often are gonna stand there and look at him, you know, and like people that do are people that can hold their own, you know, and so like I will understand why that would be or that would be something that Marlo would like gravitate towards for someone that like would work for him. But like I don't know.
We have thrown something in the air.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I mean, now we're about to watch, like, you know, every time that he is on the screen, we're gonna watch through that lens, as in like thinking
Until
if that is his,
find
yeah,
out,
that is
maybe
his
in the
home
next
life.
episode we get much more of him or something like that, you know. But I truly feel devastated for all the kids, Dookie, and for his backstory and his background. Naaman. Again,
all of them
he
for
still
very
doesn't.
different reasons.
Yeah, but like he also doesn't have a chance, you know. Michael,
Just like in a
we
different
still
way.
don't know what exactly is the reason, but it seems like something like this, you know.
Yeah.
And then we have Randy as well. I mean, we didn't find out much in this episode.
Like he was,
but,
we didn't like he seemed fine.
Yeah.
In this episode, which doesn't have to mean at all that he is
No,
fine, but like we
no.
just saw, like he was, you know, there and taking money and
But,
making
like,
jokes,
again,
and it was nothing
yeah.
serious there. But again, we did learn that this is his like foster mom. And so like he is in the foster system. I don't know if his family, if it like they're just
could be anything.
I mean,
Literally,
there's so many reasons, like-
possibilities what could have happened with his family,
Yeah.
and why is he living with his foster mom. But again, we talked about how his living environment at this point seems healthy.
Yeah.
That his
But,
mom.
like we don't know
is
how long he
foster
has
mom-
been, you know, with his foster
Yeah.
mom, and the foster system is
Yeah.
just like deeply also broken, and
Yeah.
so like you don't even know where he was before that,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
if he's gonna go somewhere else soon. Like it's
Yeah.
it's so much uncertainty
Yeah,
there, and so like you
exactly.
have no idea, and for someone so young to not have like something stable there,
Oh, God.
it's like awful.
No, we're literally gonna die in this season.
No, I like
honestly.
literally I don't know.
I feel like I'm gonna love these kids. I'm gonna feel for these kids more than anything.
Like no one up until this point, no one could have competed with Bodhi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was our first child.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna be forever the most protective over him. Whoever comes, however much I love you, if Jimmy looks at him a second too long, the fuck are you looking at, you know? And I love Jimmy, but like stop fucking looking. And like Bodhi is my first child, and I feel very protective over him, and I didn't think they were gonna have, because I
His
didn't
nature.
hope, I was not hoping that I would have more kids, that I'm like, and they're
I
even
agree.
smaller than Bodhi, you know what I mean? And
Exactly.
so like I didn't need more. I really like Bodhi was my max, and I thought that was gonna be my max, my biggest heartbreak.
I know, but again, I just have to mention it millions of times. This is gonna be the best story that this show has written. Honestly,
I know.
I am 100% sure of that.
I thought it was
And-
like really poetic also that they ended it like with Naaman entering his room, and like he like turns on the TV, and so it's the debate,
Yeah.
and like it's Tony talking about how like
exactly.
we need to focus on education because like that's where it all stems from, and like he turns over the channel, you know what I mean? Like he starts playing the games because like that's how everyone is viewing Tony's approach. Like when it's about education, everyone said like you can't win on education because like parents don't care.
Yeah.
No one fucking cares, you know? And it's ridiculous that more emphasis is not put on that.
Yeah.
Like it is incredible that like more emphasis is not put on protecting kids when they are younger so that they don't fall into these places. And so like that funding is being taken away from schools that underperform is the most backwards thinking things. And like if the police is like underperforming, you put more money into it, you put more money in your military, you put more money in everything fucking else, and you don't put money in the education for kids who are gonna become adults, who are gonna be the people that like are gonna be a part of this, who I was gonna say would be
Society.
running things, but they're not gonna be running things, you know what I mean? Because like the kids that are running things, they're gonna be in private schools, but like they're making the society, and no one, it's just nothing gets done there. And like we saw the teachers speaking in the classroom, and like you can't even blame the teachers because like they get so little funding. They have their salaries are non-existing. Like I read like a few months ago, I was shocked when like I don't know if it's multiple states, I don't know if it's fucking one state, but like if you have to take more days off for like, I don't know, maternity, something, if you're sick, you have to pay a substitute teacher out of your own pocket. Is that not insanity? Is that not like, how is this a thing? How is this a thing that has happened? I cannot accept this. I cannot accept that this is how things are being done.
In America.
God, it seems like it's so simple. It seems like it would be so simple. You put all the fucking resources that you can into education, especially in these areas of high crime and poverty that need it most, where kids are gonna be coming in from like unsafe environments. Because like, how is a kid supposed to be thinking about math homework if they don't know where they're gonna eat? Like, how are they supposed to be focusing on their education coming up from these environments? Like, those are the things, those like from the ground fucking level, those are the things that need to be addressed. And there is nothing being done. It's not even about like, oh, it's like they're trying. No, nothing. There's nothing being fucking done. And all the time funding is being just taken away. It's gonna enrage me. Like, I'm gonna go from like the most amount of sadness I felt watching anything to the most amount of rage I felt watching anything. Like, that's what the season's gonna be for me. And again, it seems like it would be so simple. So simple if they actually cared to do something right. But they don't. Because like, this one needs to get elected and this one needs to be step up, and this one doesn't get elected, well then I don't get a promotion. And so like, boo fucking who? I don't care. And like, it's the same thing again, what Jimmy said to Rhonda. Like, if they just did their jobs and not like paid attention to who can make it further up, where a lot more things would be getting done. And she's like, Rhonda mentioned this episode, like, they're looking at me like I'm also at fault. But like, you are. Like, you are not doing this because like you're not issuing these subpoenas because it's gonna make a big like problem. For who? You know?
For her.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, it's not about, yes, we should do this is the right thing to do because like we're following the money, we need to keep track of this. It's not about that. And I love Lester. This is the first episode of my life where I thought there were similarities to Lester and Jimmy. And it made me, I literally thought there was similarity because like Lester was playing the long game. Lester was playing the long game with following the money. And he was not telling anyone about it.
I think there is many similarities between Lester and Jimmy.
I mean, they are yes, we have already established that in season 1 by the way that they, like, way Lester went out of the police and whatever. Actually, yes, there were similarities. Yeah. But, like, in this way, because, like, Lester often calls him out for being, like, an asshole. And, like, your case is the most important thing and whatever. And, like, Lester here is a bit, like, doing his own thing where, like, he's planning this and he took his time to plan this, to do it during election season so that it would make most like waves. And I respect him for it. I think you should go for it, my boy. You should go for it. You should make waves. You should break everything down. It's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. But like, you know, he said like, he's nearing the end of his career or whatever. Might as well go with a fucking bang. If you're going to go all out.
I mean, we'll see what's gonna come out about that. In the next episode, I think we're gonna finally go into classroom. I think it's very important. I'm very excited to see all of that, honestly. Again, I as well don't blame teachers. It is not easy in also the environment where those children grew up, to be able to motivate them, to be able to help them in any way when nobody's helping you.
They need a lot more personnel like that are equipped with the knowledge of how to handle kids that are coming from this environment. So like, they need a lot more help to know what the best way is to approach. Like, they need, I mean, everything needs to be done. Like, they need to separate, pay more attention to each individual kid because everyone needs something different. And how can they pay attention to each individual kid when like they get no help and they're just trying to get through the day without things like falling apart? And like, everything they were talking to Perez, they were saying like, do this, like close the window so it makes them like drowsy, so like they're not like all over the place. Like, they're just trying to contain the situation, you know? And like, they don't know, nor do they have the resources to handle this, you know?
I mean, of course.
It's awful.
Of course. So like, they are doing the best they can with what they have. Exactly. Yeah. So like, again, would not blame them. But like it's gonna be interesting to see what is Perez gonna do and how he's gonna try to influence those children.
I think this is gonna be eye-opening in a way for Perez, seeing the kids and like how they function and how difficult, how the system fails them each and every single day. I think it's gonna be very interesting for Perez, who comes from a completely different background. That like he never had to think about a lot of the issues that I'm sure that like these kids have.
Exactly, especially especially because he worked in completely opposite part of the job. He did work at some point catching those children working with drugs. He worked
a kid is missing an eye.
He worked at completely different part of their lives. So like I don't think he's not aware, but like this is the first time that he is gonna try to do something for those children, figure out completely how they don't have any option, and maybe help some of them in any way that he possibly knows how. Again, I still think his storyline can potentially be one of the best in the show of any character, in my opinion. So couldn't be more excited for that, honestly. So I couldn't be more excited to go into classrooms and see all the horror that we're about to see, honestly. But again, I still think the way we're gonna feel most for these children as well is gonna be outside. Where we actually see the horror that they survive, because in the classroom maybe we can, if through Press, we can see how he can try to help them. We can see how they're in this together, how he's gonna try to teach them something and stuff like that. Make that part a safe space potentially for some of them. Again, he's not gonna be able to help most of them,
But it's like the same thing that Dennis is doing. He
has
giving them some space.
Some safe space where they are right now. So like I think that is something that like I am looking forward to see. I think I honestly think that's where maybe we're gonna see some warm moments for the kids. You know, again, just because we're gonna see it through Press as well. Because like I am sure that he's gonna try in any way he possibly know how to help them and to influence them and to motivate them and stuff like that.
I would also like to have more of a story, which I think we are gonna get, but like with Carver and the kids. Like he was there talking to all of them, being like, if I see you again, like fair warning. And I think he has come a long way. Like he was starting to chase like him and Herc used to do. Herc was getting so excited.
Like, just like
and then like yes, and like it seemed like Carver went like instinctual to like what he used to do, and then he like realized that like there's like why would I do this? Why would I do this? Like I know these kids. Like I'm gonna find them later on and tell them what I need to tell them.
And the way that he talked to them was not how he talked to them before. He didn't push them to the ground or to the wall.
It seemed like he was disciplining them like an adult. Like
exactly,
you try this again.
Because, like I read a comments where people said that like with these children, police are trying to show them power, but like meaning to influence them to gain a respect or something like that, and actually I think that this way that Carver is doing is gonna get their respect when he's respecting them. I loved seeing Carver talk to them. Again, makes me emotional, makes me feel warm towards him. Again, I definitely believe that in life people can change, and that just like somebody else's background can influence them. That's how Carver's work environment and the life that he has led has influenced him. But like he learned more. Bonnie was influenced. Bonnie influenced him very much, and I think, and I can't wait to see how his story is gonna progress. I think I'm definitely
it's gonna be one of my like favorite things about this season, because like I don't like, at some point I had given up on any type of like growth in Herc and Carver. You know, they were like,
me too,
totally do, totally dumb, whatever the fuck. Like at some point Carver started to get some like growth as a person, whereas like again Herc,
nothing. But that is exactly what I think is also good and important story to tell.
Yeah.
That like people's environment and also like the place where they work can influence them, just like Prez, just like Carver. But like people can change because people can learn from others.
Yeah.
You know, if there was more bunnies, like more people would be influenced potentially.
Yeah.
More people could want to make any type of change.
But like because the environment
Is
in the police force
what
is
it
filled
is,
with Hercs.
exactly.
Like all of them are Hercs, and then like you have literally one bunny. You have like one person like Bunny, but like in a sea of Hercs, you're going against the current, trying to like not become like them, which again is the reason why the police force is why you should just burn it to the ground and like rebuild, because like everything is rotten. And like you entering there, even if you are like a decent person, at some point it can just take you over because everyone is acting like this, and then like you start acting like that because it becomes a norm, and then it becomes filled with people who are gonna stop a kid and take $200 from them, like without fucking blinking. You know, like where, at what point do you completely lose your humanity and everything? I really wonder that, because like I refuse to believe that people are just born like this. Like I think there's like cases where people are born with like psychopathic tendencies and everything, and so like with that you can say some people are, but that's like it's a very 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 fucking small percent, and everyone else is made. And so like I don't know at what point you lose this. I don't know at what point you become so fucking heartless to do this. But
but that's why I really love to see how Bunny did influence Carver, and where his story exactly gonna progress, and I'm gonna love it as long as it doesn't kill Bodhi. Even in this episode there was a scene where they came to Bodhi.
We're asking about Lex.
And Bodhi looked at Carver and said, when I see him, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, but like he has nothing to tell them to get himself killed. He knows nothing unless he finds out that someone told Randy to, or Randy tells him that someone told him to to bring Lex. And so like when he tells him that this guy told him, and he goes to that guy, and the guy tells him that like Marlowe's crew did that, I don't think Bodhi is dumb. Because like Lex killed Marlowe's.
He doesn't have to talk. He doesn't have to really talk for them to think that he talked. If they see that he's close to Carver and constantly talking to Carver. I don't know if
like
you understand.
I understand what you mean, but
like even in this episode, like again, because that crossed my mind and now I'm searching for it, and but even this episode gave me
something,
another reason to be scared of that happening, that they are growing closer and that the trust is building between the two of them. Would just mean maybe Bodhi's not gonna even talk anything about Marlo. Maybe he's not gonna talk about Marlo, he's gonna talk about something else where Carver potentially could help him.
I mean, there's no good case scenario in which how Bodhi dies.
If Bodhi dies, I'm gonna always say if, because I do not accept that is Bodhi's fate. I do not accept it, and I'm gonna always say if, but until season 5 episodes, maybe 12, let's say, potentially, comes, I'm not gonna be relaxed.
And there's 10 episodes in season 5.
Okay, season 5, episode 10 comes. I'm not gonna be relaxed. You know, that he's not gonna die.
I mean, we can talk about the political side of it, but like I have nothing original to tell you. I dislike them all heavily.
Yes, but like at the same time, I don't care. I don't care which one wins. I don't think anybody.
Again, I don't think anyone's gonna make any type of difference.
That's what I'm gonna say. I don't care which one wins. I don't care if anybody's gonna, because I don't think anybody's gonna bring anything to these kids, to the community, to the people. They don't care about it. We already established that we don't have to talk about the same thing in every single episode. But there is something in me a bit happy to see the other part, the part of the police losing and getting nervous and getting
when
scared
Tommy started talking about the witness, I'm like, get him.
Me too.
I was like, fucking
Me
get him.
too.
Tell them that a witness is fucking dead.
Even though...
Like, are you absolutely, like, using the death of a man to further your political gain? Sure. But, like, get him.
Yeah, but, like, even though I understand, again, we talk about it, Tommy is not an evil man, but he's not gonna do anything. He had opportunities to do something, to try to figure something out, but, like, he didn't because he realized that that's not gonna get him anywhere career-wise.
I respect people who can stand by their convictions.
Again, I am gonna change if I'm gonna support him.
Oh my god, I would love to eat my words.
Exactly, I would support him completely if when he becomes mayor, at least tries to do something. I would support him completely and would correct everything that I said. Yeah. But like that is not something that I see right now happening.
Just because, again, like we said, he is not an evil man. So like I can absolutely see him, let's say, like anything good that maybe he can do to help these kids, whatever. Let's say that he has some type of plan, like he wants to do something to help these kids. And then his, like, whatever the fuck they are when you win, your like right-hand people, whatever, are telling you, you can't do that because like you have to get re-elected or you have to move further up, so you can't do that. And so he's not gonna do that.
He's gonna fall
because like, he's gonna be like, oh, I feel very bad that I can't help. But like that's gonna make me angry.
No, because he's gonna just like every single one of them. I don't think they're all evil. I really do not, honestly. Nor do they start evil. Maybe at some point they lose empathy. Not maybe, definitely. But he's gonna fall behind the system and how it works. Yeah. And he's gonna do the same as every single one before him.
Yeah, so like honestly, like whichever one wins, it's gonna make zero difference to the city.
And so, but like, again, in that moment, I feel happy just because we're screwing up people who I hate in this show.
Yeah. So like in that way, because like everything is the same to me, who wins, might as well Tommy win, you know, because like you're annoying the ones that are in charge, and I'm all for that, you know. So like sure, let's say I'm rooting for you. I mean, there's no difference to me from Tommy and Tony. The things that the Tony is saying, I'm agreeing with him. The thing, like, does he actually believe in it? He just chose this to run on.
Yeah.
But like if I was like, say, a citizen there, and I was like, I mean, I care more about what you're saying, you know? And so, like, I would go towards that. But, like, they mentioned in season 3, and I didn't think that we were gonna, like, delve deeper into that because, like, they mentioned it in passing. But, like, they said, like, he's gonna run an education. Like, no one wins an education. Like, again, that to just tell you, to just emphasize how from the most important point in your life, you're left on your own.
Yeah.
And the system fails you. I think this should be a game. This whole season, take a shot every time we say system failed them. Like, because I feel like I've said this 50 times in this review and like 60 in the previous one.
We also met a bit, saw a bit Marlo's crew.
Yeah,
we had a scene where they were training. Again, I just think I really like seeing the duo.
Chris seems like Chris. So like the Snoop and Chris.
Okay.
Like he was like, don't hold it like this. So he seems like I can explain, like a soldier, like composed. Like he's not gonna let his emotions overtake him. Like he's not gonna be the type that like if someone comes and I'm basing this on the look of his face. I don't know what I'm basing it on. But like if someone comes and like offends him, he's not gonna let his emotions like take the better of him. Like he seems like he is calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah.
Like that he handles it, you know? Like he's very interesting. Snoop is funner. Like is that not, that's not a word, more fun. Like she's just like smiling, like let me show you this, and like she is
she wasn't an actress before this.
She was. Oh my god, yes, someone god, one of you said that like she was born at like 3 pounds and then that she was dealing drugs as well and then went to jail and then like came and got hired in the show because again, like this has been a thing throughout the season. Everyone says that like they are really that the creator, which I think is it's such a brilliant thing that like he is honoring Baltimore, and a lot of the people like the preacher. The preacher is Avon. The preacher is literally Avon, and Avon is based on him. That is incredible to me. And the kids have not been actors as well. They just like pick them up, and like that is incredible to me. But because they're doing such a fantastic job.
Everybody is doing such a fantastic job. But that was interesting to me because like she is playing a very specific role in my opinion, and the voice, the attitude. I mean, it is real. So like
that's why the show feels so real, because so like real, they make it a point to actually like give you the spirit of Baltimore, and you can feel it in every fucking second.
Yeah, so honestly those are some things that I really enjoy. But like the two of them, I feel like as long as they don't hurt our children, you know, as long as they're not the one who killed Bodhi, as long as stuff like that, I'm really gonna find them interesting to watch.
But like if you touch them,
yeah.
All hell will really break loose on you. I don't know what all hell is. I can only sit here and like curse at you. But like that's my definition of all hell. Yeah, but like they're fun to watch. They're fun. Am I gonna be
maybe it's different because
if they start coming after someone
I know, but like maybe it's different to me at least because they seem as well like younger, very very young. Where like with Avon, we watched like the Weebay was his muscle, his killer, and Bird, and like all of those, they were much older somehow and stuff like that. So like I don't know, maybe I feel more attached to these ones, you know, like I don't hate them immediately, you know, maybe as well because they are younger. They seem
Snoop seems younger. Chris doesn't seem younger.
But like
I just think it's because their demeanor is that way that Weebay enjoys killing.
But like
Weebay enjoys killing. I'm not saying that they don't enjoy it, but like it's not like they're gonna go it doesn't seem like they're gonna go out of their way to kill someone, but like if need be, I'm gonna kill them.
I agree, but
I think that's why it's easier than like Weebay, who just like really enjoys it. So like I feel like that is what feels like a difference to me.
Okay guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.